let's move on to We Got Your Mail. What is We Got Your Mail? Well, I'm glad you didn't ask because, we're not streaming this live, we're recording this. But on We Got Your Mail, we take all the viewer, subscriber questions and comments. We collect the ones that we like, and we write back to the ones that we do not like, and we find out where you live, and you're going to have to say it to our face. We put you on the spot like that. But we want to we want to answer your questions and follow up with your comments right here. So this is the section where we're going to do it. So let's start with something that was brought in the Facebook fan group that they wanted us to be made aware of. So I snagged the link and I looked at it a little bit. And this is in the works. Did you get the chance to read the article a little bit about this reality show?
Yeah, I don't know, just talking about like seeing like my favorite characters back on a scripted TV show in this format bums me out. Like combining that bum out with reality dating TV show bumming out. I should stop saying bumming out. I feel like this is sounding like something else. But point being, this sounds like the saddest thing maybe ever. I mean,
it's like a Dancing with the Stars kind of a thing, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, love works in mysterious ways. If someone finds everlasting love,
flavor of
I don't know. I feel like we're just running out of ideas for reality. Like some reality show producer was like, "Oh, this is a twist." Like we already have Circle. We already have Love Is Blind. Like it's just forcing us to do it now. We already have Too Hot to Handle, like dating where you can't touch. Like it's just like the universe just combined all of those and went, this is reality now.
You know what? You might be onto something right there. It's almost like I can feel the marketing department of the commercial starts. Hey guys, we know you don't have anything else to do. You can't escape. So let's try all these new this bad plots of reality show. I checked out of like reality TV a long time ago. There's only like one or two reality shows I'm watching that I can stomach. I'm gonna be sitting there wondering if anybody's gonna catch the virus or something like that. I don't know why. you saw your reaction. That's how dark.
All right. They're not putting you on the production team for that one. Anyways.
It's like instead of handing the rose or something like that. That's just where my dark mind went. So that's why I just probably should not watch this show at all. But
I feel like they should just hand out rolls of toilet paper.
Exactly. Exactly. It's true love. It's oh my god. This is too many jokes to go with.
I'm share my toilet paper with just anyone right now.
Exactly. So oh my god. If a bachelor type figure hands a roll of toilet paper to a crying, can I borrow him for a minute, type of a person or something like that, I'm just gonna freak out.
That show should get an Emmy. Anyway.
Next question from JFS the Reviewer. You guys might know him. Do you have a guilty pleasure horror movie that you enjoy watching, even if everyone says it sucks or it's boring? Do you still enjoy watching it?
I mean, I'm such a horror wimp. I was gonna say a less family-friendly word. I'm such a horror wimp that I feel like I'm only gonna watch a horror movie if people really have told me it's good. Like I've seen a lot of the big ones, but it's because people have been like, no, this one's worth it. It's great. It's actually, it's like it stresses me out too much to sit through a lot of the crap. So that's it. I think my guilty pleasure horror would be like those like bad 50s, 60s, like, like stuff they do on like Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, like, yeah. The Attack of the 50-Foot Woman.
Oh, yeah. We were just watching Manos, The Hands of Fate, which translates to Hands, The Hands of Fate. It's good stuff. It's a fantastic, nonsensical movie about a cult, I think. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. I don't know. How about you? I feel like you're more the horror buff of the two of us.
Well, no, I used to like watching the classic stuff, the Freddy's, the Jasons, and things like that. Yeah. And ever since I became a dad, I've turned into more of a wimp, because whenever I watch horror movies now, I imagine myself there, and like, what if my kids get caught up in that situation, and I tear up. I've become more of a wimp nowadays. I'm so scared that something's going to happen to them. But if there was I was thinking about it a second ago. If there was a guilty pleasure, I remember back in the day, I had a guilty pleasure movie, one of those B list movies that nobody really watched. It was things like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, or those like old really bad, but where these little clowns from outer space would come down and they were kidnapping people, wrapping them up in this cotton. They shoot this ray gun at them, and they would cocoon them in cotton candy, where they would stick a big novelty straw into the cotton candy and suck their blood out, stuff like that. And it was good stuff.
I will say there was this one, tying in a little bit to the reality TV. I did watch this one British series, and it was on Netflix. I'm not sure where you can find it now, but it was called Dead Set.
That's it.
And it was like Big Brother, like people filming Big Brother kind of show. And then the zombie outbreak started, and it was pure guilty pleasure of just like, because it's all like all the characters they made is everyone's playing these like obnoxious reality TV wannabe stars, so it was so satisfying to watch them all get eaten by zombies.
Is that on? You said that's on Netflix?
At least it was a couple years ago, but if you can find it, it's a British series, and it was just a ton of fun. Like it was pretty good zombie horror, but like it was just the ultimate like guilty satisfaction of like watching the like, I'm not here to make friends girl get eaten by.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I've been digging everything British now lately, like Marcella, stuff like the Mrs. Dr. Foster, stuff like. I've been digging a lot of British TV lately, so I'm gonna have to check that out. Dead Set. And also another one from JFS the Reviewer. Are you a fan of anime horror shows? What is up with JFS and horror? He really wants to find out. Or do you think they feel too realistic and gory to watch? Now, as a person who watches not that much anime, I cannot. We just both mentioned that you don't watch that much horror at all, so I'm sure you haven't watched horror anime at all.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm more of a horror person than I am an anime person. And I gotta say, just based on that question, I'm like, I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna say yes. That is probably not gonna fruit my loops. It's not my thing.
I think the closest things that I've seen to like an anime that dealt with horror. Now the type of anime that deals with a lot of monsters and stuff, it's not going to be on any platform that I'm going to be able to recommend on this show.
Chris, if there are tentacles involved, I don't think you need to share that with the group.
Oh, okay. Well, so you caught me. So yeah, that's exactly 100% where my mind went. Now, I cannot confirm nor deny that I have witnessed those types of horror anime kinds of movies a lot. And so are they realistic? I hope not. Good God. Gory, yes. But
I've seen the way they build those women. You just snap in half. There's no support of the waist with the. It's not possible.
I never would have thought that when I saw the question, do you think that they feel too realistic? I'm like, what movie are you? What these movies that you're watching? And I need to know the names of it, so I'll probably know never to watch these.
Yeah, send us some recommendations so we can never do that.
Yeah, exactly. And JFS, the next time you're on the show, buddy, do you need a hug? Because I'm here. we got your back, buddy. I'm worried about you, man. Or maybe it's just my sick mind because I'm thinking about the stuff I'm thinking about. But
moving on.
Christian, you're a mile deep. Just stop digging, sir. Okay. All right. Last one comes from Eric Danes. He writes in on the Twitter account. I just saw True Grit for the first time last night. What are some of your favorite or quintessential Westerns? I will let you take the floor now.
I mean, True Grit is up there. Full disclosure. I may have made him watch it. Thanks, Eric. Love you, honey. But as far beyond that, I do highly recommend that as like a great modern Western. I guess Quintessential, the one that comes to mind, and it's so old school, but like my dad raised me on some of the old school ones. So something like How the West Was Won, I feel like is very like quintessential old school Western. Favorite then of course has to be something completely opposite, and I would go Blazing Saddles as my personal favorite. Just to really flip the script on the like, clean cut, neat and tidy kind of Western. And that's one thing I liked a lot about True Grit, of like, you're watching that and you're going, oh, no one in this time period smelled good, did they? Like, I hate Westerns now as an adult. Like, I loved them as a kid, but as an adult, when you watch it, and it's like, all the women have like perfect makeup and cute little outfits, and everyone showered in the last 24 hours. It's like, that's not what it was like.
Oh, yeah,
I know
exactly.
now.
Exactly.
All very whitewashed and clean.
The scientist back then was like, you know what? I was like, oh, hey, Paul, what are you going to do in the science lab today? Well, I'm thinking about making a transportation device called a bicycle. It's going to have a huge, giant wheel in the front and a very tiny one in the back. It's brilliant. Like, it blows my mind how things were back then. Oh, I'm not much of a Westerns kind of person. The last Westerns I saw I did see True Grit, the later version, the remake. I saw that. I'm thinking of things now. Now I go into like Quentin Tarantino mode. I'm like thinking of Hateful Eight, things like that.
No, I was trying to think of some Westerns, and Django and Hateful Eight, and
that's the latest ones that I've seen.
And those are great.
Denzel Washington was in one. I think he was in a remake with Chris Pratt. Was that the? Was it the Magnificent Seven?
I think it was a remake of the Magnificent Seven. I saw it. It doesn't. That's my review of it. I literally can't remember what it was called. I did like that movie. Now, does it stand up as a quintessential? I couldn't answer because I never saw any of the classics, original, like the Blazing Saddle ones. I've never seen them. So my quintessential, this is sad. My quintessential Western is Back to the Future 3. I still knew you were going to say that. I'm like, he's going to say Back to the Future 3, isn't he?
It's Marty McFly, it's Biff, who you call and yell. I'm like, it's funny. You have a time machine getting pushed by a locomotive, man, and a hoverboard. It's the perfect movie. Calvin was he? I think he called himself Clint Eastwood. Like, what's your name? Eastwood. Clint Eastwood. I said, of course you go with that name if you go back in time. Of course. That's my quintessential.
All right, well, we got it. I'm gonna have to watch some more horror movies. You're gonna have to watch some more Westerns, and none of us are gonna watch anime horror.
Yeah, exactly. None of us are gonna tap into whatever JFS is. I can't pick up what you're putting down, sir.
We're gonna send someone to check in on him.
Yeah. We're worried, but but that was it. That was the last one.
Yeah, that is our show. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like what you saw, support the channel, become a subscriber, send us a like. Make sure to send us your questions and comment. We will read them for We Got Your Mail. Make sure to follow us on all the things, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at T3 Medias. I'm Amy Newman.
Hey, I'm Chris Fagan.
And this show was filmed in front of a live studio audience of my imaginary friends.
I knew you were going to come up with something good.